I'm Jo from Jo's Country Junction. I'm here today to show you some of these fun little star blocks that I've been making. I've been using Bonnie Hunter's quilt book, and this is scraps and shirt tails, and it's been lots of fun. I've been using men's shirts to do it, and the blocks look really fun and eclectic, but it's kind of a chore if you're working with plaids and you haven't done a lot of work with plaids before. I'm going to show you how to use your Accuquilt Go to make the block, and I'm going to show you some tips and tricks to master those plaids. And so here we go. Like I said, the quilt is made out of men's shirts, so I have a couple pieces of men's shirts here, and what I would do is I would lay them on top of my quarter square triangle die. And so you lay your two pieces on there, you put your mat on the top, and you run it through the machine, and after your pieces are out, this is my little tip for you. If you look careful at this block, you can see how the line, it just goes all the way across. If you want your plaids to match up nicely like that, then here's the trick that you need to know. After you have it cut like this, what you're going to do is this will actually make two hourglass blocks, and this is the hourglass middle section of this star block. And so you can see here that this one doesn't match up at all. Here we've got a horizontal and we've got vertical stripes here. So you just want to decide how you like it. Me, I like mine to match up. I don't know if I'm just kind of goofy that way or if that's a regular thing. See, I like the way these match so that the stripes and the stripes are across from each other. Okay, if you want it that way, this is what you have to do. You have your two pieces of fabric on there, and these two are going to make one hourglass block, and these two are going to make the other hourglass block. So what I do is I take these two and I take them and I twist them over here to this side, and I take these two and I twist them over here to this side. Now when I put them through the sewing machine, first I'm going to put this one through and sew this edge, and then I'm going to put this one through and sew this edge. You see they got the nice cut off corners already. It's really nice. And here I'm going to show you a couple pieces that I already put through the machine. Okay, I sewed along the seam from here to here, then I sewed along this one from here to here, then I opened them up like this and opened this one up like this. And so what you do to get your hourglass block is you twist them like this. This one will flip over on top of there, and then you'll sew from there to there. And then when you open it up, you're going to see that these stripes stayed horizontal, and these stripes across here, you can see that little white line of the plaid, those are going to match up too. So that's just a little tip when you're working with plaids and you're working with your quarter square triangle die. Okay, now the next trick that I'm going to show you has to do with these little flying geese section that are on the side here. This would be the flying geese portion of it right here. To get that flying geese, you're going to again use your quarter square triangle block, and then you can get out your value die block, and we're going to be using the 2.5 inch triangles right here along the edge. So what you do is you're going to need one of these, and you're going to need two of these pieces to make a flying geese block. I don't like when my stripes go like this, when these are vertical and these are horizontal. I like it when the stripes are either all vertical or all horizontal. So there's a trick to do that. What you need to do, first look at this one here, and I'll show you how to do it the wrong way first. You can see that this has a horizontal stripe right here, and if you look really careful through this fabric, you can see that there's a horizontal stripe going right there as well. Well, if you sew it so that this is horizontal and this is horizontal, when you open it up, this is going to end up vertical. So you don't want to do it that way. What you want to do is when you have the horizontal stripe going this way, you want to do it the opposite. So if you look careful through that fabric, you can see that the stripe is going vertical. That way when you open it up, you're going to end up having both vertical stripes. So that's my little tip for you to do the flying geese section along the side. So far I showed you how to do the hourglass in the center. We use the quarter square triangle block for that. And I talked to you about how to do the plaids for the flying geese section. You need your quarter square triangle for that, along with your value die that has your 2.5 inch triangles on there. And then the next thing you're going to need for the little corner pieces, you can cut them out using the 2 inch portion of your value die. So once you put it all together, then you have a few little tips that I've given you to match those plaids and those stripes, and hopefully you can make a bunch of fun eclectic blocks like this. And if you want the pattern, you can check out Bonnie Hunter's book, Shirts and Scrap Tales, and it's so much easier to do it if you have an Accuquilt Go. Those dog ears will get you every time. You can check out more at joescountryjunction.com.